Hi guys, I'm back again today with the top 10 places to visit in Poland. Well, one on my list is the Salt City, the underground salt thingy, and the castles, and just want to try the food. So now we're going to get introduced to 10 maybe new places that we haven't heard of. And yeah, Poland is ranking up on the like top 5 places of where I want to go in Europe. Okay, sorry that I didn't know, but it's climbing up there. So thank you. But anyways, and you guys have been so nice. Okay, if you asked me once upon a time without knowing anything, okay, because I'm just like dumb, right? Like, what do you like? What are the meanest Europeans? Probably Polish will be part of them. But hold on, guys, okay? I know that's dumb and stupid and crazy, but I know that you guys are so fun. And also, I want to go because the people are so nice, but I would have never known because I thought you guys were like, mean and yeah. But hey, and there's always going to be like mean people, obviously. We cannot avoid that, but it's fine. It's part of life. But overall, the vibes that I'm getting is like you are nice people. And also in my comments, I didn't even know Polish people existed. Like they were real. I thought you guys were just made up. But some of you are in the comments, and I'm like, okay, so it means maybe these people are actually real humans. Welcome. And they've been so nice because you can easily be the meanest human being if you wanted to, especially in people's comment. Like some people just don't think before they comment, but you guys have like, hey, rookie. No, it's not actually like that. It's like this. I like education than insult, right? Like if you think I offended you or offended something, like a culture or something, because of my, how do you call it? Like, because I just don't know. Instead of just being like, hey, yo, bitch, just be like, hey, girl, actually, you're wrong. It's like this. Instead of like going straight to an insult, educate. Okay, that is the best way you can do. And the people in my comments about the Poland reactions have been so great and educative. I don't even know the English word. Like you guys have been so informative and great, and I was like so mind blown. Like, whoa, these people are actually really nice. Like what the video said. So Poland is going up there on the ladder. Okay, it's going up there. So amazing interaction so far, and I love it. But anyways, we're gonna find out the top 10 places to visit in Poland. Let's get it.
What's up, guys? My name is Ryan, and I want to show you some of my favorite places in the enchanting country of Poland. So here is my Polish top 10. Poland is home to some of
Oh,
the world's
what's
most
that?
stunning landscapes. From the medieval old town of Gdansk to the towering Tatra mountains, Poland has so much to offer. Let's start this video off at the impressive city of Krakow. Now, this may be one of my favorite cities in all of Poland. Located in the
Ooh.
southern part of the country, Krakow was founded all the way back in the 7th century, so you best believe it's full of beautiful history and architecture. Now, one of the most impressive sites is the Wawel Royal Castle. It was built during the 14th century and was the first UNESCO World Heritage
Like
Site.
we know
It
this.
features architectural styles from the medieval, Renaissance, and Baroque periods. Now, from the castle, you can make the short 10-minute walk to the main square. This dates all the way back to the 13th century, and it was the largest medieval town squares in all of Europe, which is pretty crazy. I mean, it's just fascinating to think of all the history that took place here. Now, in the corner of the square is the St. Mary's Basilica, which was built back in the 14th century, and it's a perfect example of Polish Gothic architecture. Another interesting feature of Krakow
Oh.
is the Kosciuszko Mound. It's an artificial hill that was modeled after other prehistoric mounds in the city. It was built in 1823 to commemorate the national hero named Tadeusz Kosciuszko. The mound is 112 feet high, and there's a serpentine path that takes you to the top to enjoy the panoramic views of Krakow and the Vistula River. Krakow is just such an amazing city, and I hope you all can visit. After Krakow, we're going to head to the Tatra Mountains. Now, located about a 2 hours drive from Krakow, the Tatras are a stunning mountain range that straddles the Polish and Slovakian border. Now, the best town to access the Tatras is Zakopane, now located right at the base of the mountains. Zakopane is the perfect starting place for your mountain adventures. During the wintertime, Zakopane is an ideal place to go skiing, and in the summer months, it's a prime place to start your hike into the mountains. One of the most impressive spots in the Tatras is the Morskie Oko Lake. You can make the 16-kilometer round-trip trek to the scenic lake. I mean, just such a phenomenal view up there. An interesting fact is that the Tatras are the smallest alpine mountain range in all Europe, and they're home to plenty of wildlife, such as the Eurasian brown bear.
Should I be scared? I mean, I love to go there, but I'm low key scared of bears. Okay, who isn't? Okay, people are here choosing bears. I'm gonna choose a freaking man. Okay, because you can reason with a man, but you cannot reason with an animal. Okay, I don't have good. I love animals. Okay, from a distance. Okay, I like to love you from afar. Okay, like, why are people here choosing bears? Because you cannot reason with a bear. At least for a man, you can reason with them, or you can low-key manipulate a man also. So I mean, what are we thinking about? What we cannot manipulate a bear and be like, "Yo, bear, okay, I'm like you." No. So I don't know what you're doing, but let me know in the comments. Should I be scared of bears when I go hiking in Poland? Obviously, I'm gonna not be a dumb person and just go on my own willy nilly, because I don't even like to go to places on my own because it's creepy. So, are there bears on the mountains, or it's just like some places, or just let me know the gist, right?
All of you up there. An interesting fact is that the Tatras are the smallest alpine mountain range in all Europe, and they're home to plenty of wildlife, such as the Eurasian brown bear. I just love how the Tatras look. They have such a unique and jagged look to them, and I just want to go hiking them this summer. Now, if you're into World War II history,
Oh,
you
yeah.
can visit the Memorial of Auschwitz concentration camps. This is located about an hour's drive from Krakow. Now, Auschwitz is infamously known to be one of the most horrific Nazi concentration camps. Over 1.1 million people died here. One of my favorite books I've ever read is called The Auschwitz Escape, and it tells the story of how two prisoners made their daring escape from this concentration camp. Now, after, we're going to head to the northern part of Poland to visit Sopot. Now, located right on the Baltic Sea, Sopot was established in the 8th century and grew as a commercial trading post and fishing village. Over the centuries,
Why does it
Sopot
look so
faced adversity
peaceful?
as it was abandoned, burned, and then rebuilt.
Okay.
But in the early 19th century, Sopot started to gain popularity thanks to its spa and public baths, and it quickly became a holiday resort town. Today, Sopot is a thriving tourist attraction, where there you can take a walk on Europe's longest wooden pier, or you can enjoy the swans and endless sandy coastline. Now I understand why it's called the Polish Riviera. Now, after Sopot, we're going to head over to neighboring Gdansk. Located just a 15 minutes drive from Sopot, Gdansk is one of Poland's oldest cities with a fascinating history with periods of Polish, Prussian, and German rule. The earliest mention of Gdansk was in the year 997 AD, and during the Middle Ages, Gdansk grew as an important seaport and shipbuilding town. It rose to be one of the wealthiest and largest cities in Poland until Warsaw's rapid growth in the 18th century. Today, Gdansk is one of Poland's most beautiful cities. I mean, I just can't believe it's old town. It's full of these perfectly placed houses that seem to go on forever. Another really cool feature that I like about Gdansk is how the canal runs right along the old town. It's often full of ships, and it gives the city such a fun vibe. While you're there, you can just explore the streets of Old Town or take a walk along the canal. I mean, just such an incredible city. Now, just an hour's drive from Gdansk is the Malbork Castle. I mean, this is the largest castle in the world by land area, which is pretty crazy. It was built in the 13th century by the Teutonic Knights, who were German Catholic crusaders. And as the number of the knights grew, so did the castle, which encloses an area of 52 acres. I mean, it's just crazy to think that people were able to build such buildings back then. More than half of Malbork Castle was destroyed during World War II, but thankfully it was rebuilt to its former glory. Now, after Malbork, we're going to head over to the Mazurian Lake District, located in northeastern Poland on the border of Kaliningrad. This lake district is one of the most visited lake districts in all of Central Europe, and it's home to over 2,000 lakes. It's a perfect place to go sailing, fishing, or just swim in the lake. I mean, I just can't think of a better place to go on a hot summer day. Now, aside from the lakes, the area is full of beautiful forest, perfect for hiking and exploring. The Masurian Lake District is definitely a hidden gem that deserves a visit. Another scenic place for nature lovers is the Pieniny National Park. Now located in both southern Poland and northern Slovakia, Pieniny is one of the oldest and smallest national parks in all of Poland. I mean, I just think it's such a beautiful area. The river runs right through it and it acts as a natural border between Poland and Slovakia. The national park is home to many animal species such as the Eurasian lynx, which I think is like one of the coolest animals ever. One of my favorite features of the park is the Three Crowns. The rock feature is made up of 5 sharp limestone peaks that create quite the sight. Now, another beautiful nearby spot is the Niedica Castle. This 14th century castle is located just a few minutes away from the park. I mean, this whole area is just incredible. Now, after, we're going to head over to the beautiful city of Wrocław. I mean, it's such a tricky pronunciation. Now, located in western Poland, about a 3-hour drive
I would have read that as Rocklaw.
from Krakow. Wrocław is such a charming historical place. It's home to one of the most beautiful market squares in all of Europe. It's lined with elegant townhouses and cobblestone streets.
Oh, I like
Wrocław also has one of the most beautiful cathedrals in Poland. It was originally built in 1272, but has been damaged and rebuilt several times throughout the centuries. I just love its double spires. Wrocław is just the perfect place to just walk around and explore for a day. Now, for our final destination, we're going to head to Warsaw. Located on the Vistula River in east central Poland, Warsaw is the capital and largest city in the country. Warsaw began to grow in the 16th century when the capital was moved there. It was called the Paris of the North, but sadly, Warsaw was damaged extensively during World War II, with over 85% of its buildings in ruins. Thankfully, today it's a bustling capital with a population of 1.8 million. One of my favorite buildings of the city is the Palace of Culture and Science. At 778 feet tall, it's the 5th tallest building in the EU. The crowning feature of the city is Warsaw's Old Town. It was established during the 13th century and is full of history and medieval architecture. Like the main part of the city, the Old Town was almost completely destroyed during World War II, but it was miraculously restored and was made a real heritage site in 1980. When you're there, you can just explore the square and marvel at all the history that took place in this medieval old town. Well, that is it for my Poland top 10. Let me know where your favorite place is in Poland in the comments below. I also started a relaxation channel where I post hour-long films with calming music to bring some peace and nature in your life. I'll be doing a film on Poland very soon. You can find me on TikTok and Instagram at shirley.films. It's Ryan, and we will see you later.
I what I've noticed is I don't know when he takes this drone shots, but it seems very quiet. I mean, I don't think I've ever gone to a place in the world wherein there's like the place is so beautiful and it's not populated. I like that. It's not crowded at all. You know, you go to a lot of places, but then there's so many people. You're like, oh my gosh, like, where did you all come from, right? I don't think I've ever gone to anywhere in the world that looks like this. Like, yes, there's a lot of people, but it's not a lot. That is not a lot in my eyes. Okay. A lot of people is like, look, there's still spaces on the road. Okay. Like, there's like 2 people here. Obviously, there's nobody like here. Look, it's so empty. This is empty for me. Maybe you guys will see this and be like, oh my god, it's so crowded. I don't know if it's I don't think it's during COVID. Or maybe it is, I'm not sure. But, or is it normally like this? Let me know. Because I don't know of a place that exists that is not as crowded as this. I want that. I want that. I like that, you know? But, anyways, let me know. Thank you guys for joining me as always, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.